Can we get Coach Harry Schneider to come on down? Coach. All right, that Hall of Fame bus, on or close to schedule, is arriving. There's Harry in a winter coat. He lives in Arizona, still wearing a winter coat. Chris explaining it's May, take off the coat. Harry Schneider's brief bio now, which is tied to that of fellow inductee Bob Berkeley. Coach Schneider's accomplishments in the Middle Country School District are eye-popping. The championships, the awards, the longevity, the numbers, along with a legacy that endures. And as we quickly turn to the photos through the years, Harry Schneider graduated from Springfield College in Massachusetts in 1967, degree in physical education, a master's at Stony Brook, led him to the Middle Country School District, teaching phys ed and coaching cross country and track for 32 years. You could say Harry Schneider and Bob Berkeley were joined at the hip or the running shoe. They became a single coaching entity, an unprecedented dual meet winning streak we talked about of 158 straight meets. At center each, his coaching record was, are you ready? 173-1. He coached 78 county champions, 15 state champions, 4 national champions, a total of more than 80 Coach of the Year awards. Talk about a legacy. More than 65 of his student athletes went on to become coaches themselves, something Coach Schneider says he's proudest of. A relocation in the year 2000. The coach went west to Arizona, the Sedona Oak Creek School District, where he continues as, what else, track coach. 50 years in all of coaching track and field, a total of 120 seasons of coaching and counting. A passion for developing and nurturing the abilities and characters of student athletes, a flame that continues to burn. He's the man in the black hat that will always remain on the right track. We're pleased that he's here all the way from Arizona tonight. The Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame class of 2018 welcomes Coach Harry Schneider.
Where's Ed? Ed, that was the longest 5 minutes I have ever seen. And as a track coach, I know what 5 minutes feels like. The typical way to start a meeting is to thank people. And of course, first of all, where's Christine? My wife. Okay. A gentleman most of you know, Steve Borbet, talked to Bob and I and tried to get us into the Hall of Fame, and it worked. And we're very proud of it. I'd like to thank somebody. Most people don't think about thanking. This gentleman gave me a job at Newfield High School. That's Mr. DeSillis, way over here. I thank you, Nick. Okay. He trusted a young kid from Springfield College to coach a sport he'd never coached before, even ran before. And one of the things I'd like to touch on is the importance of coaching. When I first got the job from Nick, he asked me to coach cross country. I said, what's cross country? And so what did I do? I went up to my college coach, drove up to Springfield and asked him, what do you do for cross country? Well, after a while I learned, and I coached for, it's been now 38 years, 11 county championships and that kind of stuff. But the importance of coaches is really what tonight should be all about. I was told about 20 years ago this statistic, which I think is incredible. The average student in high school, and I'm a high school coach, the average student gets somewhere between 15 and 30 negative or no's during his school day. That's from waking up in the morning, parents getting mad at them for something, their students, other people getting on their case about something. But we as coaches give them the opportunity. They also get about 10 positive comments a day. So you compare that, it's somewhere 30 to 40 negative things and 10 yeses a day. We as coaches give them a chance to do that and give them yeses as many times as we can. That's why we coach, okay? Someone else I'd like to thank, Mr. Berkeley. He and I, what was it, Bob, 30 years, okay? When you think about it, he's got an incredible legacy, and I thank you for letting me be a part of it, Bob. You know, also when you think about it, Without coaches, I don't think there'd be a Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame, because we're the ones that get people started on what they turn out to love. And that's something I'm very proud of. As they said before, I've coached 120 seasons, but the thing, and I know Bob is just as proud of this, with him and I and me coaching out in Arizona, I now have 69 athletes that I've coached are now track and field coaches. To me, that's incredible, it really is. But I also coached a sport, and I bring this up just kind of last, but kind of funny. I coached cross country, and then I coached a sport called winter track. Well, nowadays it's indoor track. But Harold, where are you, Harold? I still have a picture of you, Harold, running the hurdles in long underwear, okay, at North Babylon High School, their 200-meter track, okay? That's what we used to wear. Now they're indoors, okay? But again, the reason we do this thing as coaches, we just want to, and you've heard this before, give back to something we love. And I thank you. Okay?